So, let me propose a question to everybody at the table. Starting with you, K Money. K Money, are you a racist?
To answer your question, no, but I do think so.
So all them artificial man drugs, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I'm your host, EP9, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Minders Men. I want everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. If you're on Twitter, follow us at 52 Scott Podcast and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Hello, good people, and welcome. Today's topic is going to be a banger. So we're going to talk about big company bullies. Today's topic is big company bullies. And what I mean, my light bill is high as hell right now. and I have a couple of stories. there was a company out of Dallas, Texas, and DPI Energy. Yes, I'm putting them on blast because they had one of those things. I know you have seen it. They have the people that come around to your door. They put stickers on your door. Oh, it's a zero deposit, zero down, and you're gonna have the greatest energy, and it's gonna be the cheapest. So I get the first bill. The first bill is like $73. I'm like, oh yeah. Next bill is $89, so it's right around $73. So I wasn't really tripping. Now, mind you, people, at that time. This is some years ago, probably about maybe 15, 20 years ago. I was living in a one-bedroom studio, so you could it was 475 square feet, very small. All right. Next bill, $89. The third bill, $285, one-bedroom studio. Fourth bill, $383.
You said they put a flyer on your door?
Yeah, them little stickers with
So
a
what
flyer.
you just call?
I call and they said zero down. You know you jump on. Anything with zero down, zero deposit, you gonna jump on.
Right.
And my dumb ass did.
But you didn't read the fine print.
It wasn't no more
Did you
print.
even read the flyer at all, other
I
than
even
the
turned it
zero
over.
down?
It had to have
Nah, I
been.
ain't go no further than that zero down, zero deposit.
Because what you did was finance your deposit. I mean, your down payment. The zero down.
Man, it
But
was
you
almost
would've
damn.
had
I was
to-
paying a car note for some damn lights.
Right, because whatever you were supposed to have put down, now they financing it to you.
You
So-
financing my lights?
Obviously.
That's not bullying, bro. That's you not reading.
It was just a little piece of paper. Wasn't that much? It's zero down, zero
That's all
deposit.
you read though was zero down, but it had other stuff on there.
It was like about the size of you remember the lunch cards in high school?
Yeah,
About the size of a lunch card. So it wasn't that much to read, but the zero down, zero deposit.
that was the biggest fun.
That's
though.
the big, the fun. Everything
It's
else
the
was
catch
fine
to
print,
that.
had little stars next to it.
It's a catch to that.
Proofread necessary.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause you-
look at the fine print. I didn't read that part.
Yeah. It's never as good as it looked, you know.
Well, I said that to say they tried to charge me $385, $285, then $393 for the fourth bill, and I'm like, what meter? How do you go
Right.
from 73 to 393? How do you get there in a one bedroom studio? That was my point to them, and they was saying, no, that's right. I said, sir, I do not live in a mansion. First of all, I'm in a one bedroom, 475.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway,
So they never really gave you any good reasoning.
nothing, no, and they expected me to pay the bill.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they expected me to pay the bill.
I'm sure it was something in that small
It
print.
was something in that small print. But even still,
Yeah.
there should have been a way that you could have went and looked at whatever,
Well,
you know.
I did. I was so mad. I'm serious, not even joking. Dallas is a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive from Houston. I really wanted to get in the car and go to that company.
but I
and,
did-
And yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody.
I realized you said it was a while back. So it probably wasn't easy to get the information that we can get now
no.
on stuff like that. Because the only way you get information on that is they'd have to send you something, right?
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, they still exist.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they exist, but they do. They still exist. And it's crazy. I don't. Y'all ain't never had no bill company do that to y'all?
You were living here in Houston, but using an electric company in Dallas.
Well, electric companies most of them are based somewhere else.
Outsourced
I think the only one we have here is HLMP.
Yeah.
And Reliant or something like that. I think they're the same, HLMP, Reliant. So, but everybody else is, that's why they drive from so far other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was crazy. Another one, I was at Kolache Factory. All right. Mm-hmm. So anybody know I love those sausage and cheese kolaches from Kolache Factory. I love them. I ain't gonna lie, I love them. So I used to do this roadside assistance, and I knew at about Kolache closes at 1 p.m. At 12:30, they sold them half off. Because they're super expensive. So 12:30. You have to be there because everybody's coming in there to buy it up. Okay? So one day I get there I got there at 12:20. I'm not gonna lie. I got there at 12:20. But they see me every day because I did roadside assistance every day. It's Monday through Sunday. So I bought every day at 12. I bought all these kolaches, all these cinnamon rolls. I bought all that.
So they knew who you were.
They knew who I were. So right. I was a regular.
Right.
All right. So one day I came in at 12. It was 12:25, 5 minutes before. Right. Mm-hmm. They said, no, we got to wait till 12:30 because of our registers, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, cool. I understood that. So I sat there and I waited the 5 minutes. The very next day, I go in. I got there at 12:20. I get there early because I want to get those sausage and cheese kolaches. Mm-hmm. There was a white lady in front of me. She said, are they half off? They were like, sure, yes, they're half off. 12:20. Remember, I got there at 12:25 yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, they served her at 12:20.
Yeah. The special.
Yeah.
Before the time.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
I called corporate office because I told them what happened. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm a regular. I've been coming to Kolache Factory at least over 10 years.
Right.
Right. And even still to this day, I hate to say it, even after this, I still go to them. But those kolaches are terrible. Good, so good. And I'm just giving them some radio play on top of that. What the hell? But I go to the regional office and I call the lady. I said, ma'am, I experienced something and I'm not the type to push racism, but it was just too obvious. I tried to get some kolaches at 12:25 yesterday, and then I go in at 12:20 the very next day. They served the white lady. They didn't serve me. You know what that lady said? And you could tell she was a white lady. I can tell by her name. I don't want to call her name. Mm-hmm. But I knew by her name and how she talked. She was a white lady. You know what she says to me? What do you want? Something for free? What are you calling for? That's exactly how she said it.
So what did you want?
She was unprofessional.
What did you want?
What did I want?
Yeah.
I wanted some answers. I wanted somebody to talk. They need some type of training, something. That was just straight up racism right there.
It was, and her position on that, she didn't know what to tell you.
But you don't answer like that. You're professional. You're a regional office manager.
Yeah.
You do not answer me that way. I'm telling you what's going on. The first thing, sir, how can we help? What do you want? Something. This is. I'm not exaggerating how I'm saying it. This is exactly how this lady answered me. I wanted to slap hot doodle chips out of her ass.
Yeah, because of her attitude with it.
Yeah. You didn't have to. You're a professional. You're in the regional office.
Yeah.
And you talk to me that way.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
What kind? Yeah. You're not. Even if you didn't care, your first answer should have been, ma'am.
So I may have missed it, and if I did, forgive me.
Uh-huh.
But when you were in line and the white lady was before you,
I was sitting down on the bench.
Okay, yeah, you were sitting down on the bench, but you had arrived before she did.
Yes.
Okay, so you were sitting on the bench.
Right.
Were you waiting
for 12:30?
For 12:30.
Yeah, I do it every day.
Okay.
I used to get there 10, 15 minutes early, so I can be the first one in line for the kolache, so I get there 10, 15 minutes early.
And the lady, they knew you. They know who you are because you always
I'm always there.
So the other lady comes in. The lady comes in. She gets what she's gonna get, and so that means that it was no more for you, right?
No, it wasn't. It was
after her.
No, it was more for me.
It was a different day. These was 2 different days.
It's 2 different days.
Yeah.
Remember, it's 2 different days. The day before, say Wednesday, I came in at 12:25, and I asked for them. They told me no, I gotta wait till 12:30 because we need to register to Z out and get them at 12:30 so they can say half off.
Okay.
So I understood that. But when I came in the very next day at 12:20, and I sat on a bench waiting for 12:30, and then the white lady comes in behind me, and she buys hers half off at 12:20.
Yeah.
I got a
And it was
problem.
the exact same person. The exact same person that.
Yeah, behind the counter. Yeah. It's pretty much.
So question,
this,
after the
this
white lady-
is family ran, so it's the same people.
After the white lady purchased her kolaches, and you
I asked her, I said, did you get those half off? That was the first question I asked.
Did you go to the lady?
the register,
Yeah,
that checked
I
it?
did.
And what did she say?
I asked her. She said, yeah, they're half off. Yes. Oh. And she clapped her hand. I was like, oh, okay. I waited till she left because I kept a G. I waited till she left. I said, now, it's not even 12:30. And you guys yesterday I was just here. And they all remember. They couldn't even say nothing. They was hush mouth. I said, look, it's 12, because when she got to me, it's 12:27. She had already reserved that other lady. It's 12:27 now. They gave me my kolaches and extra trying to be nice, but I still got the corporate number. I called corporate office, and that just made it worse. So I'm like, what kind of company is this?
So they gave. So you got, although they served the white lady before it was time to be served. You came behind them, called them on it.
Yes. And asked for corporate number.
And asked for corporate number. They served you.
Because I was.
And tried to kiss
No,
your
they
butt.
did not apologize. They
Okay,
didn't.
they
They
served
didn't say.
you.
They couldn't say anything.
Okay,
They just
but they
served
gave
me.
you extra stuff.
Yes.
Okay, and that was. Do you think that was their way of apologizing?
Fuck no. That was a.
Why would they give you? Why do you think they gave you?
Because I
extra
asked
stuff?
for corporate number. That's why they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when
Thinking
you,
that, they gave me extra. I ain't gonna call on them. They thought that was gonna happen now.
Well, that's an assumption.
That's an assumption.
Okay,
I
so-
mean, it works at Whataburger.
so
They give me some extra fries. All right, well, I know that burger was cold, but these fries. Okay.
so when they gave you your kolaches and the number to corporate, how long was it before you went back to get kolaches?
I was bad for about a week. I looked everywhere for some new kolaches, and the only other place, there was another place way on the other side of town. It's too far of a drive, man. And
So when you went back to
Yeah.
get kolaches,
Yeah.
what was your experience?
what was I didn't go back to that one. I went to a different location, which they're both on Westheimer. So Westheimer is a little city. This is one of the main streets here in Houston.
Right.
But
Did you ever go back
To
to
that-
that particular kolache factory?
yes, yeah, oh man, yeah, I did. Why you gotta investigate everything? man?
Okay, so the next time you went back to that kolache factory, what was your experience? Number one, and number two, was the same person behind the counter?
No, it was a brand new shifter. Because I when that happened in when was I doing roadside assistance? 05. I didn't go back to Kolache Factory until I started work. Remember, we used to work downtown. That's when I started going back to Kolache Factory. No, I left downtown. Take that back. I left downtown 13. So 2005, 2013, I started going back. So they had like an 8-year. Did I carry the one right? No. Okay, yeah. So 8-year. They had an 8-year punishment for me, and I went back. But shit, they made it up in the first month because I was buying boxes and their prices just.
And were they serving you before 12:30?
Huh?
Were they serving you before?
No, I
12:30?
don't do the 12. I didn't do the 12:30 anymore. I was doing that only because I was doing roadside assistance. I was out and about.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I just get it for breakfast and I go on by my business. Yeah, because I would buy like a bulk of them, like because you know, look at it this way: the kolaches are like $3, but at half off, like at the end of the day, they're like $1. So I would buy 10 of them, and you know, instead of you buy 3, that's $10. But if you buy 10 $1 ones, that's $10. So that's what I was doing. I was doing it like that, and I would probably eat 9 of them hoes the first day. So y'all, I'm serious. No, so companies they bully in so many ways. I mean, as far as your bills are concerned. I mean,
I think, and not to cut you off, but I feel like companies can only get away with that if it's allowed. You know, if us as customers voice our opinion or our dissatisfaction on the service that we're getting, you'd be surprised at how they'll bow down and do whatever it is to keep us as their customer.
Yeah, they'll.
So a lot of people just don't go through the inconvenience of complaining.
I think the bigger companies, like I'm just naming some, like a McDonald's or a Kolache factory or a big chain, I think they wouldn't give two apples if they made you mad or not. You get what I'm saying? Because they're so big, they're making money. It's like, okay, I lost you, whatever. I got millions that I'm serving.
Ask for that customer survey, man. You'd be surprised. People read those things.
I know, but I gave F's on. Okay, I'm going through one right now with a gym I go to. I don't name a name. I should though. During COVID, when I was going to the gym, everything was available. Towels, basketballs, everything was available, right? Now you go post-COVID, everything is unavailable. They don't have no towels. They don't lend out basketballs anymore. The water fountains don't work. The movie, when you running on the treadmill, the movie thing, they don't even show movies no more. It's hot. They don't even run the AC in there. And this is not the service they were providing during COVID.
Right.
So I did like 2 surveys, and each survey I said, hey, please end my membership. If they read them, they ain't ended my membership because that damn $21 still coming out my damn out of my thing. But I've done 2 surveys. I'm about to do a 3rd one and say remove me from my membership, but it's still coming out. So somebody not reading the membership.
No,
the
you have to
surveys, I'm sure,
cancel
is not how
with
you
them.
cancel the membership.
They should, if they read it, they should just say, "Oh, he said it
they're not
again."
gonna do that.
Did
you
you
in a
read
contract.
your contract on how to cancel membership?
Huh?
If you
You can hear.
What? There's a contract.
Yeah, see again, they can't be bullying us unless we allow it. But ignorance is bliss.
It's too much words. There's a lot of
To read. So you didn't read the contract. Is
You need
what
a
it
lawyer
sound
to
like.
get gym membership now?
Nah, I would.
They have
That's
agreements
what
and
lawyer.
stuff.
I
though.
didn't read nothing. Only thing I read is ingredients
Yeah, that's why.
and the Bible. And that's
why.
it. And sorry, the Bible's and ingredients. 'Cause
That's
I don't
why
really read.
they bullied you like that.
No. So Kolache Factory would just say, I'm gonna be racist. We gonna be racist to you. They should have had a bulletin board or something for me to read. I read that. They should have like a big red X with some black people. Like then I would have read that. But you gotta use symbols and signs.
Well,
you can't just be.
Think about this too. It could have possibly. It wasn't the company in this situation. It's the fact that the girl represented the company for the Kolache
Yeah, that's
Factory.
the part.
Because her action had nothing to do with the Kolache Factory. She did that from her own personal, how she feel about her life. That had nothing to do with the Kolache Factory. But I do understand where you're coming from.
It's a trickle down. I feel like.
Yeah, but because she represents
the
Kolache
Factory, right?
They should be held accountable or liable
Exactly.
for what their worker is doing, which I agree.
Right.
But in reality, that's that girl's personal. However, behind that counter did that to you and that white lady.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like if they're acting like that in the stores and they're acting like that in corporate management, then the whole company is like that. I think it's a trickle down effect. That's why I'm like, huh?
But you didn't get that same kind of treatment at a different Kolache factory.
What?
You got it from the corporate office when you made the phone call.
Well, I did go to another kolache factory, right? And when they baked the kolaches, they would bake real retarded, like different shape. They were. I'm serious. It was shaped like a missile. And I was like, "Ma'am, is that the sausage and cheese one?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I'm good." I said, "Well," she was like, "Whatever. This is a worker."
Well, you need to be done with them altogether if you feel like that, because
I didn't go to that kolache factory again.
I don't eat there. I had never eaten there before, so I don't have no, bad experiences there.
I like kolaches, bro. I don't even care about the shapes of them. So you telling me that because theirs looked a certain shape, you was offended by it?
It confused me because I've been eating kolaches for years and I've never seen that shape in the kolaches. I was like, what, they put an extra piece of meat in that hole? Is it going to be extra? Because it was bigger. It was fluffier, so it scared me.
You know, more for your money.
You should know about bread. They fluff the bread up so you get full faster, right? So they partially cook it. So I was like, is that bread cooked? Because it was bubbled up. It was bubbled.
I got you.
So I was like, no, I'm good on that. I said, did y'all cook that all the way? And I was like, and I just told him, man, I'm good. That's okay. I don't want, whatever. What? So now I'm saying, like, okay, well, you have a nice day. Should have came out of my mouth. Not whatever.
Yeah.
So I say, and that was a different store. That was a totally different store. Even though that store was in the hood. So I could have expected that from the Kroger's across the street.
That's just poor customer service there.
Yeah, I probably got that. Like I said, it was in the hood, so I would have gotten that customer service probably from any store around.
And what's crazy, man, and I think that's just common nowadays. Poor customer service. You know, it's nothing like it used to be.
Man, you ain't gotta tell me. It is, and now especially with the outsourcing, boy, and that's what I tell companies. Big companies, listen to me. This is not being racist. Again, this is not being racist. But if I got millions of dollars in my account, if anybody got millions of dollars in their account, it doesn't matter if they're in Mexico. If somebody's in Mexico with millions of dollars, they want to hear somebody from Mexico when they're dealing with their money. If they're in the U.S., I don't want to hear, hello, Mr. Bryan. I understand. You don't fucking understand, sir. I need someone from the U.S. that really understands what I'm going through. Because your I understand is reading from a script, and you don't understand what's going on. So I need somebody that I can actually have a conversation, and it's not reading from a script, especially when someone has millions of dollars in their accounts. Stop it. Stop outsourcing.
So why do you think the companies outsource their work? Now keep in mind, they're a business, and they should. The whole goal of the business is to make money. So why do you think they outsource their work?
I'm going to answer that, but because this is another show topic, but I'm going to answer that partially. They do it to save money. I get that, right? But you need to be more mindful of the field that you're outsourcing. If you're doing banking, I'm going to tell you now, I'm with a such and such bank, but I do not agree with you giving my personal information and lending it out overseas to anyone outsourcing my account information. It needs to stay over here in the U.S. That's my personal opinion. And it's not being racist. It's my personal information. My money. It's my lifeline. Why are you allowing it and sharing it with someone overseas? That's all I'm saying. With that being said, fellas, don't be letting these companies bully you. Get out there and vote. Nope. Don't vote. Don't let these companies bully you. Do your research. And make better decisions.
And express your dissatisfaction.
There it is. This concludes our show for today. And if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast. Also, IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday. See you all soon.